What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cam Show. NFL Week 15 did not disappoint whatsoever. Obviously, some weird games where I was like, what the F is going on? You know what I'm saying? For instance, like the fucking Pittsburgh fucking Steelers losing to the fucking Jets. Yes, I keep saying effing. Excuse me for my language, but for real? I'm looking at this Pittsburgh Steelers right now, losing 3 straight. I'm thinking, what is going on? You guys are going to lose to the winless Jets? Sam Darnold? For crying out loud? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? What is going on in Pittsburgh? Obviously, about a month ago, everybody was like, well, Pittsburgh's the number 1 team. Pittsburgh Steelers is. Pittsburgh Steelers that. Stop it. Stop it. And it's starting to show you where Rapist Big Ben is at right now. Okay, Rapist Big Ben is on his way out of the league, dude. He's trash. Pittsburgh Steelers need to let him go. I mean, dude, he's like 37, 38, dude. This dude is old for the NFL. Like, let's be honest here. You know, had a touchdown, had a pick versus Cincinnati. You know, you let Cincinnati Bengals beat you guys without Joe Burrow. You know, a guy named Finley ended up throwing all over you. You know, man, you guys look like a JV team. You know, Mike Tomlin is right. They're playing like a JV, junior varsity in high school, dude. For real. You know, to me, it's sick. It is sick, but big win by Cincinnati. Obviously, I went Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, this one was like a clear pick to me, right? You know, to most of the people. You know, Pittsburgh came in 13-point favorites, and I was telling everybody, hell yeah, take that spread. You know, that's easy. That's easy money. You know, and I was dead wrong. Cincinnati Bengals, dude. Amazing to me. You know, for Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah, they'll make the playoffs, but they'll probably get bounced the way they've been playing. And it really starts with Ben Roethlisberger. You know, to me, a.k.a. Rapist Big Ben, to me it's just like, yo, what's going on, Ben? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, what is going on? You know, I have no clue. You know, if I'm Mike Tomlin, I'm saying, look, Ben, this is it. You know, if we get bounced out of the playoffs, your ass is gone. See you later. Big Ben, nice to know you. Yeah, I get it. We got 2 Super Bowls out of you, but still, it's crazy to me. You know, Pittsburgh, they got some seeking to do, and I cannot believe where they're at right now. Crazy to me. And then we got my team, the Indianapolis Colts, baby, versus the Houston Texans. I told you guys to go Colts, and they ended up winning in a close game. You know, Philip Rivers is looking pretty nice. 228 yards and 2 touchdowns. Played really good. You know what I'm saying? Watson, they need to add more tools to him. He threw for 2 touchdowns on 373 yards. I'm not worried about Deshaun Watson. I'm worried about adding defenders, adding players to his depth chart, dude. Players to his team. He needs players, man. He needs MVP type of players. To me, it's just like what they got now is not working for Deshaun Watson. You know, Deshaun Watson's making all the plays he can do. So to me, I think long term they need to add better receivers for Deshaun Watson. You know, and add some pieces to the defense for J.J. Watt to help out. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Texas got a long way to go. So do the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, I get it. The Colts will make the playoffs, no doubt about it. But to me, it's just like, you know, is it kind of the similar story to Notre Dame where we're going to see the Colts have a good season, play great, and then they get in the playoffs and get bounced the first game? You know what I'm saying? That's probably what's going to happen to the Indianapolis Colts. And a lot of people who are Colts fans, like myself, are going to be like, yo, Cap, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? The Colts are going to go all the way. Really? You know, really? Philip Rivers? You know, I get it. He's having a good year, but, you know, playoff time is just so much different. You know, playoff football is a lot different. I'm telling you right now. It's so much different. It's crazy to me. But a huge win by the Colts. Like I said, they'll make the playoffs, but, you know, how far will they get? They'll probably lose the first game. Let's be honest. I'm just calling it right now. Then we got the Panthers versus Green Bay. Green Bay cleared that. I ended up picking Green Bay. That was the Thursday night game. That was an easy game. Obviously, they didn't win big, but same thing with Green Bay. What's going to happen, you know, when they go to the playoffs? You know, my whole thing is I'm not worried about Aaron Rodgers in the offense. I'm worried about the secondary of Green Bay Packers. You know, to win a Super Bowl, you got to have an elite secondary. They do not right now. Really some question marks going in. I cannot wait till the playoffs, and it's right around the corner. Then we got the New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. I told you guys to go Miami. I said Miami all the way in this. They were only favored by 1.5. It made sense to me. Tua's playing great, 145 yards in an interception. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But to me, Salmon, the running back who came in, he had 23 carries, 122 yards, and 1 touchdown for the Dolphins. That really made the difference right there. him coming in and making a spark. To me, the Patriots are banged up, and this will be the first time they missed a playoff since 2008 when Tom Brady went out with the ACL injury. To me, this is crazy. Who would have thought that the New England Patriots, after they let go of Tom Brady, will not make the playoffs the very next year? Crazy to me. It really starts, yes, it starts with Bill Belichick, but to me, it's just like Cam Newton. One of my favorite players coming into the league back in 2010, 2011, and I was just thinking, wow, a decade later, and really we're starting to see the Cam Newton that we've never seen before. The injured Cam Newton. Cam Newton doesn't like to run anymore. Cam Newton isn't as good as a passer as what we thought he was, right? That's some of the things that have really shown for Cam, and I'm thinking, no, Cam, I cannot believe it. In an interview, Cam just came out and said, I got a lot of football left in me. I do. I believe that. But to me, at the end of the day, it's starting to wear down on his body. You can see it. Cam isn't as quick as he used to be. He's not. He's starting to slow down, and really, I don't know what's going on with Cam. Really, a huge offseason coming up. We know for Bill Belichick and the Patriots, the golden child already left. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady's gone. He's going to be playing in the playoffs when the Patriots are going to be watching it from home. You know what I'm saying? Let that sink in. Crazy what time can do with change, right? Crazy what a year can do. For real. But, hats off to the Miami Dolphins. What a win. I told you guys to go to Miami. Then we got Kansas City versus the Saints. I know I went Saints. This was a dumb pick, no doubt. It was really against the odds, even with Michael Thomas out. We got to see Breeze in the first half really kind of shaky, right? Second half, he really broke it out. Breeze, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Mahomes, he had 3 touchdowns. Kelsey, he had 8 receptions on 86 yards and a touchdown. To me, Kansas City, dude, they're just too much for really anybody right now. They had the best offense in the league, and their defense is nice. And when I say their defense is nice, their run defense is really good, and they can put pressure on the quarterbacks. They really can on any really quarterback they're playing. But overall, with both these teams, this could be a Super Bowl matchup, no doubt. The Saints still got a long way to go. Michael Thomas will be back for the playoffs. I'm not worried about the Saints right now or Kansas City. Both these teams, they will be, and I think they can run deep in the playoffs. But my whole thing is dealing with Kansas City. Who's going to beat Kansas City in their division? You know what I'm saying? The Colts ain't beating them. I don't even think the Ravens or the Titans can really beat them. They're going to have to really go balls to the wall on this one, dude. I'm serious. This is all in for Kansas City, whoever's playing them. You got to play the perfect game versus Kansas City. You cannot give Patrick Mahomes second chance after second chance, or else you guys are going to lose. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, dude. I'm telling you right now. This is going to be crazy, but a huge win for Kansas City, the away team. 52.5 was the over-under. Win with the over. This was a great game, but I want to see the Saints. Like I said, they're my 3rd year in a row for picking them to win. Hopefully it's a charm, baby. Come on, Drew Brees. Then we got the Bucs versus Atlanta Falcons. Bucs were 6.5-point favorites. Didn't cover. But the Bucs got it done. They came back. Antonio Brown scored a touchdown with Tom Brady. Amazing. And I think Tom Brady adding Antonio Brown was the difference, really. It really was. When I say differences, when it comes playoff time, they can really run it deep. Tom Brady, Antonio Brown could be a threat. They got Gronk. They got Mike Evans. I'm telling you what right now, Tampa could be a dark horse. And I understand I said Tennessee Titans are my dark horse since week 1. Still are. But I think overall, dude, Tampa is a scary team, dude. They came back. I thought for sure that Atlanta was going to pull away this game. Tom Brady, king of comebacks, the GOAT, came back, find a way to win, dude. And that's what they did. What a way. And like I said, when it comes playoff time, the Bucs are dangerous. They could really beat anybody. They could beat anybody. We can see them in the playoffs versus Kansas City. That'd be a great matchup. Mahomes, Brady. That would be crazy. But like I said, the Bucs, they got the 2021 Super Bowl at their stadium. So, Tom Brady, the Bucs, you don't think that's in the back of their mind? Come on. You're not fooling anyone. I'm telling you, they know. Big win by the Bucs. Then we got the 49ers versus the Cowboys. Went with the Cowboys strictly because of Andy Dalton. I thought he'd get it done. He threw for 2 touchdowns, over 200 yards. Mullen, he had 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. 49ers been banged up all year. What a rough season. Going from the Super Bowl to not even make the playoffs from banged up. Now they got to worry about 2021 season. That's what they're looking forward towards now, and the Cowboys as well. It's crazy, and I don't even think Zeke played this game. Look, for the Cowboys, I want to even play Zeke the rest of the season, and to me, it's like, are you guys going to sign Dak or no? You know what I'm saying? They had the opportunities this recent year, this recent offseason, and they didn't. They did it. To me, it was just like, what are the Cowboys doing? What are they thinking? What is Jerry Jones smoking on? You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to do something. Big off seasons for both the 49ers and the Cowboys, but a big win by the Cowboys. 45 was the over-under. It was the over. Then we got the Lions versus the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee was favored by 11 points. I told you guys to go that. 53 was the over. Went with the over. Like I said, the Titans, they're my dark horse. Tannehill having a great year yet again. 273 yards and 3 touchdowns versus the Lions. And Derrick Henry, the best running back in the NFL. 24 carries on 147 yards and a touchdown. Like I said, the Tennessee Titans, they have the recipe to win a Super Bowl. What I mean by that is a solid defense. They like to run the ball, control the clock, and really keep the offense out of possession. Yeah, keep the best offense. For instance, maybe the Kansas City Chiefs or the Baltimore Ravens. Keep the best player out off the field. That's what Tennessee does great. And obviously having the best running back in the league doesn't hurt either. You know, if you're the Tennessee Titans, and you could utilize that play action pass. You know, people are going to stack up on Derrick Henry in the playoffs. 8 or 9 in the box. Use that play action. You know, spread them out, shotgun, but continue to run Derrick Henry. Because, if they can't stop him, who's going to stop Derrick Henry except himself? Nobody. Derrick Henry is the best running back in the league. Stafford had a pretty good game, a touchdown, 252 yards. But, the Lions, they're done. But like I said, the Tennessee Titans coming into the playoffs, even if they get a wild card, I'm telling you what, they are an X factor. Like I said, my dark horse to really run it deep. I'm telling you what right now, huge win by the Titans. And then we got the Bears versus the Vikings. I picked the Vikings at home. I thought for sure they would win, and I was wrong. The Bears got it done. Mitch Trubisky, 202 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Got the job done. The Bears, if they could, they might be able to squeak in. You just never know. It's really going to come down to the last couple weeks. It's going to be interesting. But Minnesota, Kirk Cousins, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Dalvin Cook, 24 carries on 132 yards and a touchdown. But to me, I'm looking at Minnesota. I'm saying, how are they losing some of these games? And what I mean by that is some of these close games is where it's like a coin flip, where it's like, man, if Minnesota did this correctly, didn't go false start or do stupid penalties, Minnesota could easily be in the driver's seat right now. A couple games here and there was just like so close from Minnesota. It was like, what's going on? But I really think it starts with Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's an elite quarterback. I really don't. I don't think he is a quarterback to win you a Super Bowl. Do you think Kirk Cousins from Minnesota is a Super Bowl contending quarterback? Come on. Minnesota Viking fans, you guys been into that. Kirk Cousins was a good quarterback at Michigan State. But, dude, this is NFL. This is a different game. Big win for the Bears. Minnesota, I think they're done. Then we got Seattle versus the Washington team. Seattle was 6.5-point favorites. They didn't cover. They got the job done. They went in there and handled business. Russell Wilson, just a touchdown and a pick. Not the best game. DK Metcalf, he had 5 receptions on 43 yards. Like I said, Seattle, they got the dub. That's all that matters. Seattle will make the playoffs. Like I said, does Seattle have the elite defense that we're used to seeing? No, they don't have the Legion of Boom anymore. So to me, for Seattle, they just don't have an elite defense. I don't see them winning the Super Bowl this year unless they really turn it around. The Washington team, Alex Smith was out. They had Haskins to come in. He had a touchdown and 2 picks. And then a couple days ago, they had him in the strip club. Haskins in the strip club without the mask. And I'm thinking, dang, bro, what is going on? Not a good look. You're a professional quarterback. You shouldn't be in the strip club during the season, right? If anything, go up in the strip club in the off season, bro. Why are you doing that mid-season and shit? I can't believe it. It's going to be crazy what's going to happen. I hope the best for him, but big win by Seattle. Then we got Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Ravens. The Ravens were 13-point favorites. I told you guys to go heavy on the Ravens. They did. Lamar Jackson, 3 touchdowns and only 1 interception. Minshew, he had 2 touchdowns, a pretty good quarterback, but for a shitty team. But overall, I think Minshew would be good in New York Jets. I really do. I think he'd be better than Sam Darnold, no doubt about it. But to me, the Ravens, they needed this win. The Ravens, I do believe, will win out and get into, like I said, a 3 or 4 spot. Hey, that's better than not making it. So to me, as long as the Ravens get in, which they will, and Lamar Jackson and the Ravens can be really dangerous in the playoffs. 48 was the over-under. It was the over. Big win for the Ravens. I can't wait to see Lamar in the playoffs. I do believe we will see a different Lamar Jackson in the playoffs this year. Mentally, a lot smarter, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Then we got the Jets versus the Rams. The biggest surprise to me overall. Not even the Bengals beating the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was yet the freaking Jets, dude. How did the Jets beat the Rams? I can't believe it. Winless. Sam Darnold. He had 270 yards and a touchdown. One of his best games ever in professional sports. And only one touchdown. Crazy. Frank Gore, he had 23 carries, 59 yards and a touchdown. But to me, Jared Goff, 2 touchdowns and a pick. I said, man, the Rams have one of the best defenses in the league. Not this game. They got exposed. They got really exposed, and to me, it's just like, how are you guys going to get embarrassed by the Jets like that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But if I'm the Rams, I'm moving forward. I mean, any given Sunday, anything can happen. So to me, the playoffs are right around the corner. I wouldn't let it get to their head. If the Rams look back and make the Super Bowl, they're going to look back at this game and say, man, look, we lost to a winless team, and now look where we're at. So it's all about bouncing back, getting up from adversity, never giving up. So to me, I still expect a lot from the Rams. Huge win by the New York Jets. Like I said, 1 win overall. But to me, for the Rams, big question marks moving forward. Then we got the Browns versus the Giants. Yes, the Browns. I told you guys to go heavy on the Browns. Baker Mayfield, where's his long-term contract? If I'm the Browns owner, I'm saying, look, Baker, we want to sign you for a decade, 10 years, max contract, max it out. Baker Mayfield, he was a walk-on at Oklahoma, had to work for everything, wasn't highly recruited. So to me, I love this kid. 297 yards passing, 2 touchdowns versus the Giants. Colt McCoy had a pretty good game as the backup for the Giants. 221 yards passing. But to me, overall, with Baker and the Browns, dude, they're going to make the playoffs this year. It's amazing, right? And I've been saying at the beginning of the year, if the Browns and Baker Mayfield make the playoffs, they 100% need to get Baker a long-term contract. I cannot wait. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I think it really should happen really soon, though, because Baker's been balling out, dude. And he could go somewhere else if the Browns don't do that. But I think the Browns will not miss this opportunity and really get in there. I cannot wait. What a week 16, though. I mean, what a freaking, week 15. What a week, though, for the NFL. Amazing to me. Really some big upsets. Like I said, Pittsburgh losing to Cincinnati. Who would have saw that? The Bears beating Minnesota. Didn't really see that coming either. And yet the Jets beat the Rams, dude. Crazy. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. No doubt about it. But my number one team is still the Kansas City Chiefs. They are up there right now. They gotta be. But hats off to my team, the Indianapolis Colts, getting the job done. I just don't want them to lose the first playoff game. Okay, just don't do that. Just win one playoff game at least, the Indianapolis Colts. But I cannot wait. It's NFL Week 15, baby. It's the Cloud with Cap show. Let's go!